First, I have to say that as a non-musician who loves to sing in groups, I have loved for years the book Rise Up Singing. 1,200 songs, flip through, sing along to songs. I know all the tunes. Oh, okay, no, or 1,200 songs. I know a couple hundred tunes in here. And it's easy for a group of people to pick a page and start singing. So there's a lot of things I love about this book. For a beginning ukulele player, it's not the best book because first we have the challenge of just the way that the chords are lined out. You have to figure out, when am I supposed to switch from that D to that G, and when am I supposed to switch over to that E? So it's a tricky thing to figure out. But beyond that, sometimes I just don't think the chords are right. And when I was a beginning player, I thought I was doing something wrong because I'm sure the book is right. It must be me who's messing this up, right? But now as a more experienced player, I'm like, no, the chords are just sometimes not right in here. And I'm gonna give you an example of that. So I'm gonna do Dock of the Bay today, which, you know, in the song forever, I know what it's supposed to sound like, right? Let's go ahead and try to play that using the chords and Rise Up Singing. And sorry about the lighting effect here. It's the early morning sun coming across from the back window. So we're gonna start with that D and then the F, and that's one of the most problematic switches. So I'll just do those first three chords. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting in the evening, right? That switch should not feel good to me. So I think when I first tried playing this, I might have given up at that point, convinced I was wrong. Let's go ahead and play through that whole first verse and see what we think. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. First, not loving the E at all. I'm going to try switching that to an E7 and see if I like this better with an E7. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes. Better. I like that so much better. It makes me wonder what I want to do with that F at the beginning. But before I do that, I should actually play it through the way they wrote it. But I am gonna switch to the E7 because I'm not great on the E chord. So let's go ahead and do that with that. Just that one change. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. I'm sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Just sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. It's all right, but I'm still not convinced it's the best set of chords. Okay, let's just do one more little test that instead of following Rise Up Singing on the first line and doing D, F, G, E, I'm going to just flip that over to D, F sharp minor, G, E7, and see if I like the sound of that a little better. Now note, I'm not following music theory here because there's something that's wrong with this for me, so I'm just kind of trying to find a way to make it work here. So it's not an exact transposing anything, just kind of trying to find a better fit. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them roll away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. I like that better than is written. We're going to play later with just a completely different key and some different arrangements of the song. Okay, this is my first day working on Cynthia Lynn's arrangement of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. So that starts with the G, a B, a C, and an A. And if I'm just playing it that way, it works to do those chord shapes. But later on, kind of in the next iteration, I'm going to want to be doing something different. And so I'm going to get ready for that by playing those chord shapes a little differently. So usual G, usual B. But for our C, instead of that, we're going to take that B and slide it down one. Okay, So we've got the ring finger on the 5th fret of G, the middle finger on the 4th fret of C, the first finger is on the 3rd fret of the E string, and ideally on the 3rd fret of the A string too, though I can't make that work myself. And we're gonna play that C there. Okay, that's our C. Now again, we can take this and slide it all the way down. And then leave this one your index finger hanging off the edge, and notice you have that A shape ready to go. Okay, so that's G, B, C, A. Let's just play that. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I'll watch them go away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. So there's a couple different YouTube tutorials for Dock of the Bay that are worth checking out. There's Uke Mullums and then also Cynthia Lynn's. And both of them have a nice checking strum on it, and they also show you how to do the kind of little finesse at the end of each, at the end of line 1 and line 2 of each verse. There's a chorus shift where you go from C to B flat pretty quickly. Like bum, 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 bum. It was a lot of fun to play with. I haven't gotten it right yet, so I'm just going to give you a little sampling of it, but then I encourage you to check out their videos to get the hang of it. And also they teach a checking strum to go with the song. That works well. Sitting in the morning sun, I'll be sitting when the evening comes, watching the ships roll in, and I watch them go away again. Sitting on the dock of the bay, watching the tide roll away. Sitting on the dock of the bay, wasting time. Left my home in Georgia, headed for the Frisco Bay. Something like that. Again, check out Uke Mullum and Cynthia Lynn for all the details on that.